Testing. Testing. Testing the mic here. Just bear with me, y'all, since TradingView doesn't want to do streaming anymore, which is unfortunate. I'm just kind of messing with some settings right now. Seeing how that's all going. Testing. Man, I'm not liking the way that audio's coming through. Still messing with it a little bit. Let's see here. I'm going to refresh my OBS skills here. Man, I'm not liking the way that audio's coming through. Still messing with it a little bit. Let's see here. I'm going to refresh my OBS skills here. Man, I'm not liking the way that audio's coming through. Still messing with it a little bit. Alright, how about now? Is that better? Does that sound better? Let's see. Man, I'm getting some. Alright, how about now? Is that better? Does that sound better? Let's see. Hmm. Well, well, well. Man, I'm getting some. Alright, how about now? Is that better? No, that's not gonna work. Well, well, well. Man, I'm getting some. Alright, how about now? No, that's not gonna work. Alright, is this sounding better? Is this okay? Testing 1, 2. Bitcoin, charts, things of that nature. Let's see if this sounds mo better. Alright, that's more better. Dialing it in here, guys. Sorry about that. It's just trying to, like I said, get this back on track. We're going to have to be doing OBS from here on out. So I think this is pretty solid right here. Let's wait for that to come through so I can hear it on y'all's end. Alright, that sounds pretty damn good. I'll tweak it a little bit more for the videos to come, but to get this one out of the way, because it's been time for a hot minute. We've been eclipse camping the last few days, so I'm sure a lot of y'all have been doing that, or festivities around that. We just got back last night. All right, eclipse camping. I was just double checking one more thing. Sorry about the in and out. We got it in. Think this is about what we're gonna do today. Anyway, much love. What's up, y'all? Happy hump day. It's Wednesday. It's no noise time. I know y'all missed me. It's time to do some P to the A analysis. And we know we need it. There's some big movers out there today. We got the Russell down to over 2% from what I remember. Yeah, almost 3%. Not liking inflation, but hey, guess what? We already knew that was coming down the pipe, and not just us. Price was telling that via oil and TNX. Definitely oil, so it's still rallying over 85. That was a big clue that inflation was about to rear its ugly, fugly head, which it has definitely done, and it looks like the market no likey. Crypto kind of just being sideways. Nothing's really happened since the last video. I guess it has been a week now. Yeah, I had left Friday morning to go to that camping trip and didn't get back till late last night. And I was in rural Texas with zero interwebs for the most part. Definitely not streamable interwebs, that's for sure. And let's see. Other than that, man, I hope it was good for y'all. Eclipse thing was pretty freaking epic, man. I did not think it was going to be that cool. I figured it'd be pretty sweet, but man, we were in Central Texas, so we got lucky. We got most of the totality for about 4 minutes or whatever. I actually made a time-lapse video just showing the lighting and stuff. Maybe I'll post that on the No Noiz YouTube channel. I know it's not anything to do with trading or anything, but just very cool. I'm definitely not going to make a new channel just to post that video, so I'll just have random stuff on there every once in a while, whatever. It happens I don't know. They say this one was like 400 years because all the planets were aligned. Man, hopefully some of y'all saw that. That would have probably been pretty sweet to see. It was kind of cloudy where we were at, so hopefully y'all got to see it and didn't pay a bunch of money and just see a bunch of clouds. The darkness was badass, though. I mean, it went almost pitch black. Crickets started chirping. They were confused. Good stuff. Anyway, let's move on to the PA. It's episode. What episode is it? It's some kind of episode. I don't even know. 360 something? Is that what it is? Shit, you think I should know this? Sorry, it's a little rough here for me, just getting back in the groove of things. Anyway, whatever. It's 4/10/2024, about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And it's episode 3 something. I don't know. Close to 360, I think. Anyway, we're going to talk about some price action with Mama Bear and some traditionals. Get caught up on the weeklies. All that good stuff. So buckle in and let's jump right into it now. I say that after all that tweaking, but whatever. Weekly. Guess what we got, y'all, over the weekend? Very nice. We ended up getting an open and close above 69,000. Now, how beautiful is that? Yes, we almost got one back here on this doji right here. Didn't get it, though. But we officially have our first one right here. Opened at 71 and change, closed. Not a super sexy one, but it did do it. Closed above 69K, only by $358. But this body is above all these bodies back here and above the doji. So that is pretty damn good news. We want to see a few of these. As far as to really get the bulls excited. But this is definitely, we got to start somewhere. And it started with a little bit of a weak candle. but hey, it's better than not doing it, right? Let's ratchet down to the daily, because this candle kind of sucked. This one that closed yesterday. Nice little pump, making a little higher high for eclipse time. Funny, it rallied like right into the eclipse time. But look what happened. Immediate rejection. And now we have another doji in this consolidation triangle of doom. It was kind of more of a, if we kind of draw it like this, it was more of a symmetrical triangle on like a flag pennant type formation. Now it's kind of trying to make what looks like an ascending triangle. If we kind of just keep banging up against like 72K. But nonetheless, nice body close above these bodies, making a incremental higher high off this higher low structure and riding the trend line that is extremely important as far as, oh crap, I erased the wrong one. Whoa, hold up. That trend line, very important. Is this a breach of it? I mean, technically it is, but it's so damn close. It's not really that big of a deal. Especially since we didn't break down immediately. One candle, open and close, and then we're getting it lifted up, trying to get back above it. And this is just a consolidation sideways chop fest 3000 of doom, which is very, very expected coming up to the halvings. We've talked about that a lot. You usually get 2-3 months of consolidation around the halving. So, hey, you know, we're consolidating a little over a month now at the top as we kind of look like we're going to just go sideways through the halving, which is only, I have this marked as the 15th because when I drew this a long time ago, that was the target date. It has changed here and there a few times. Oh, let's see. Hopefully the chat's working. I did a test earlier and it looked like it was. So if there's anyone out there in the interwebs, give me a little typey in the chat, por favor. And then I'm going to jump over to really one thing real quick. Hold up, because I want to see what it's saying now. I guess I can just leave this up here. No, I'm not. There. BTC having countdown Z. I can't spell for crap apparently. Let's see. I'm just going to go through a few of them. April 19th. Yeah, that's the date that I've been seeing mostly is April 19th at some point. So like in the afternoon or something like that, like around lunchtime. Yeah, it seems to be the consensus as I've clicked through 2 or 3. Yeah, here's one at like 4 p.m. So at some point on the 19th in the afternoon, we will likely see Bitcoin have to, oh crap, what is it? Going to 3 coins, right? Yes, it will be going to 3 coins, 3 and change, whatever. So the 19th seems to be the target. You know what? We're going to go ahead and move this and adjust it. Oh, it's locked. Hold up. We've got to unlock that bitch. Let's go 19 right there, which is next Friday. Woo, on a Friday. Nice. Let's go ahead and lock that back down. Although we really don't need it, so we're so close now. We kind of know what's up, or most people know what's up. Anyway, looks like all my settings are good still. Just kind of monitoring OBS. I haven't used it in a while, so just kind of bear with me today, please. All right. I actually kind of miss using OBS. I like all the data points they give you. All right, anyway. Want to give a shout out to, who is this? Oh, wait, no. Lesser Key, what's up, dude? I will get back to you here in a second. Sorry, I've been out of town for a little bit. I mentioned vol flashes. What indicator do I use? Thank you. So I use the historical volatility indicator. There is a couple of different ones. This is the one that I use right here. I think Bali makes it. You can check it out. BA, historical volatility rank, and SMA. So y'all know we talk about this all the time, and I leave the stock settings in there. You know we talk about this indicator a lot because it is super important, and it will warn you of big moves coming ahead. Now, is it directional? No, it is not. You'll have to use some TA and some analysis for that. But let's see. What's a good example? Oh, yeah, silver. Beautiful example recently. I was trying to go through my head on the charts. Look at this. Hopefully some of y'all got this. We were talking about it that week. how this is a really good setup for silver. Beautiful, beautiful with the vol flashes. Chrono cross on the daily, looking super sexy. I mean, silver and gold, most notably gold, especially for a little bit longer period of time, has just been rallying hard. And so the psychic question is it rallying because inflation scares are just kind of pumping with the market? Kind of looks like it's inflation scares at this point, since we already hit our $2,300 target, which we will get to shortly. We'll go over the precious metals. Just wanted to give an example of the vol flashes up here. Back over to Mama Bear. And actually, let's go total market. This one is interesting to me because, look, it never breached the trend line. Pretty nice. I like that. Looking good. And again, I was talking to my buddy about this the other day over the eclipse weekend. And it's funny because everybody thinks there's so much money pumping in the ETFs and blah, 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 blah. You know how I feel about those stupid things. The banker capture vehicles. But look at this. If all this money's flowing in, how are we still well below? We're $400 billion below the all-time high. I mean, if we go all the way up, whatever, it's like pretty much $500 billion off from all-time high market cap. So really, is there that more money in it? Well, apparently on this chart, no, there isn't. So that's kind of interesting. And then also here, we are over $500 billion to Shitcoinlandia market cap. So these are pretty interesting charts, and I really want to see us over 285 on this to really get the bulls excited. And we're just not quite getting that yet. So kind of interesting. A little food for thought there. Back to Mama Bear. Going to the daily. We just chop fest 3,000, man. This is actually the best case scenario, I think, for Bitcoin. Just go sideways through this. Stay above these Tuesday, Wednesday candles from March 20th. We've been talking about that for, pretty much a month now, about how important these tweezers are. So as long as we're kind of staying above them and grinding sideways in this consolidation, it is all good in the price analysis hood. And we are making higher highs incrementally too, and these higher lows. So not too shabby. I know everyone just wants pump 3,000 every day, but that's just not how it freaking works. Let's see here. Can I move this over here? Sorry, I'm just messing with some stuff on the let's see if I'm just typing in some things in the chats here. Okay, that is working. Good deal. Just kind of messing with OBS here on the other screen. All right. Back to my point. Higher highs, higher lows. Looks good. Above the 21. Really needs to hold up above this swing low now. Very important. Pivot point at about 66,000. What is the future saying? The futures are saying, oh, what? We don't even go below trend lines. We stay right above the 21, and we just be grinding. This chart actually looks a lot better, and it looks like it's attempting a breakout right now. Pretty interesting. See what happens before, as we approach the halving. Going to be a very exciting month here. I guess it has been with the eclipse and with the Bitcoin halving. Fun times, y'all. Fun times. Let's go to GBDC. The Oracle looks good. A lot like futures. Pretty sexy. Ain't got no problems with this chart. Above 58 handle. Looks very good. And if you don't know what a handle is, that's just the range of whatever, like your dollar amount. So 58 handle is anything from 58 to 59 or 58.99 technically, whatever. Y'all get it though. And then, like 61 handle would be, we're at the upper range of the 61 handle, at 61.69. Hell yeah. And then that goes to any like whole dollar amount. So like if we were talking about Bitcoin, the 69,000 handle, etc. Y'all get it. Moving on. Ethereum did not engulf its low. I actually like that a lot. Very nice. Riding the trend line. Respecting that TA, baby. This was a very nice liquidation break. I really like how this chart's building. I mean, this is uber sexy above 3,300. Only then would I be a little bit concerned if we started breaching and getting comfy below 3,300. That would open up the trap door to like upper 2,000s. We're not even close to that yet, so We'll talk about that if it does happen. Right now, I'm just expecting sideways really into the halving into next week, just kind of ping-ponging. Here's a very good example of vol flashes, because we mentioned that a minute ago, for that question sent to us. Look at that. Boom. I mean, could it even get better? We were talking about this live stream. Go check it out in 2023. How we were like, oh shit, we're getting big moves right here. This is sexy time. 4 or 5 weeks in a row. That is uber rare on a weekly. I can't even recall if I've seen that. And we talked, maybe I probably did find something during those videos that month, because I was like, what the heck? A beautiful, though, move in Pump Fest 3000. So Vol Flash is an epic indicator. And if you don't have it on your chart, don't put it on there, because I don't want you to have more edge. No, I'm just kidding. Just joshing. No, put it on there. It's great. Nice on the Ethereum futures, kind of showing the higher highs, higher lows. Not too shabby. Just stay above 3,300. Also seeing that same level. Litecoin, Charlie is, let's go to the weekly and we'll ratchet down. Charlie trying to get back over that 200 and the horizontal and the trend line cross. Y'all know that low 100 handle, pretty much the single 101, 102, whatever, under 110 is very mega uber resistance. You can see it's tapped it over the last year and change many a times. And it's also tapped it coming from the upside down for the bears a few times before it actually broke. So, that 100 to 110 range, very important. Lots of resistance there. And, hey, higher highs, higher lows, though. Charlie is doing pretty sexy. And to give Charlie a little bit of credit here, a lot of stuff was dumping in the last week or so, and Charlie was kind of just hanging out at the tops of range. Very nice. Way to go, Mr. Lee. Ethereum Classic kind of has that same candle where Bitcoin engulfing the pump attempt, which is not the prettiest candle. It is just the daily. Weeklies are still very bullish, so no problems there. But maybe for the next few days and through the weekend, that's just implying, hey, this is serious levels for breakout zone. Nope, not yet. Bears are like, get back into your range and shut your mouth. And as you can see, it's still higher highs, higher lows, though. So not too shabby. Look at XRP. Squeeze-a-lay, dude. Squeezing all the way through. We've been making jokes about this for a long time, that this bitch looks like it just wants to squeeze. Crypto loves its triangles. Usually, traditionally in TA, you do get a breach of the triangle formations, usually around 70-something%. After they're filled, crypto makes its own rules, and it's just going sideways. And it goes through the apex. I've seen them go through the apex and still go sideways for a little bit. It's kind of funny. But one thing on this chart that is pretty sexy, that maybe the astute trader can see, or chart reader, I should say, is this H pattern. Look at this. Yeah, nice little H pattern. And we're getting the reaction that we should be seeing off of this. And above that 64 level right here is super sexy bullish time. We get above that, I would be looking for this minimum to be going to low mid 70s. And the next target after 75-ish, let's just call it, is $1 flat. That is the next good resistance. Nice whole number. And then the mega resistance isn't all the way up until $1.35. So everyone's favorite shitcoin, XRP, is starting to build up pretty nice. XLM is just lollygag. It's been in this range literally since summer of 2023. Now, is this the longest consolidation ever, getting ready for a pump? Man, you could argue that on the weekly. This actually does look pretty damn good. I like this long kind of saucer type pattern, building above all this consolidation too, and kind of staying atop this level at about 12-cent handle. So above 12 flat, this actually does look pretty damn sexy. Tron can't really get its shit together. It's just going sideways off of that March 20th candle. Has not even been able to breach out of it, so that's kind of interesting. As it goes sideways, it is kind of doing a bump and run off this top pattern, kind of nice. Losing this swing low, though, at 11.5 would suck. Really would like to see this get a higher high. So kind of weak sauce on Tron there. Especially for something that was so strong for a while. Also DOT, a little bit kind of weak sauce here. Let's get rid of this trend line because it's pretty much obsolete at this point. Weekly does look super good though. Still, that's the thing about most of these charts. The weeklies look awesome. So don't forget, respect the higher time frames and then use the lower ones for like entries and maybe some managing. But higher time frames, man, are king. And this does look very sexy, still above about 7.5 or so. ADA looking nice, higher highs, higher lows, looks very good above, low 50s. No problems there. Link, Marines, let's go to the daily real quick. I want to see if it's out of its box. Just barely holding on to that March 20th candle. Probably a good... This is probably a good entry location. I mean, you only got about 5-6% risk on this for probably just halfway up here. Yeah, that's 2 to 1, just half to half range. So, not bad on Link. I was thinking about getting some Matic. We'll get to that here in a second. Let's see here. Not as sexy, but not as surprising. Not surprising, I should say, because, Dan Lambert, EOS, old project. It's been around for a long time. Long time. Mega resistance at about $1.25. But, hey, ranging between $1 and $1.25, so it's fine. Good old Bitcoin Cash. A little dump fest today, down about 9.5%. But hey, it's still making higher highs, higher lows. Bears are trying to creep up into this. You can see them getting back into the neutral zone above 16 as they're attempting to take the bulls out of the power zone right now. So that's a little bit concerning, but hey, it's still holding structure very well. And as long as it's above about 5.5 to 600, it looks very sexy. Obviously, you got that major resistance at the mid 700s, which we've been getting real close to, about $30 away from 750 and getting rejected for about 6-7 days now. Moving on to SV, the real Satoshi. This is getting squeezed in the long short-term moving averages. I generally don't like to open trades between long and short when they're squeezing like this because you can get real violent moves. I'm already in this one, but the way this is shaping up, it does look pretty damn sexy above $83. Yeah, very nice. Maybe, let's hold up. Let's go resistance on that. Yeah, it's that 130 zone. Poor XMR, the new stable coin. It's taking Tether's job over, apparently. Sideways as hell. Still, I mean, literally for years at this point. I mean, it's the same price as it was in January of 2022, y'all. It's literally been flat for over 2 years. Pretty crazy. I guess it's not going to rally hard until Bitcoin goes over like 80K or something. I don't know. Pretty surprising. No one cares about Monero. Poor Monero. Or privacy coins. It's so weird. It's kind of sad. Zcash. Boom. Is this a Wyckoff accumulation down here? This little ping pong and ping pong. Is this the spring before rocket time? Yeah, it kind of does look like it. It kind of does look like that. That's pretty nice, actually. I wish it was above 29, though. That's the only thing I don't like about it. But hey, it's just trapped in the range consolidation of doom. Really needs to get back over 29. We start building the chart above there, we can probably look for, mid 30s again. And the ultimate kind of target from this zone, I'm going to get rid of this trend line. We don't need that. From this level is going to be, hold up. I would say if it can clear and get comfy above the mid 30s, we're probably looking at about $50 for that one. So let's go ahead and put that on the chart, actually, so we can kind of keep an eye on that. That's close enough, 49 and change. All right, let's see, Dash. Nice little fat pennant right here. I mean, it still looks very good above mid 30s. No problems on that. Again, privacy coins, just not super sexy. Doge, very sexy. Let's see. Dance it for us, Doge. Dance, Shiba, dance. Looks very good above 18 cents. Tried to pump real good. We had a nice little clips pump, but that got quickly sold off, and we're just back chilling. Nothing too crazy there. I mean, it looks fine to me. I ain't got no problems with this chart until we breach that 17, 8, like pretty much the 17 handle. We'd have to get real comfy below that. Let's see, and then we'd probably have to look for 14, something like that. Stacks is looking pretty decent. Lots of bearish divergence, though. We talked about this last week and the week before. Pretty much this year, and definitely since February, there's a lot of bearish divergence on the charts, on the dailies mostly. I don't think it's really... Yeah, well, technically, hold up. Yeah, I guess it is on the weekly, too. It's real weak, though. Weak on the weekly. So, but mostly seeing it predominantly on the daily, and that was redundant as hell, whatever. Moving on. TrueFi looks good above 12 handle, but it's just stuck in this range, 12, 18. Just kind of chilling. Nice pump, though, man. Beautiful pump on TrueFi. XRD kind of doing the same thing. Most everything's ranging, waiting for the reaction from the halving. I'm expecting all this to go sideways till next Friday. So pretty boring probably for the most part. VeChain, oh look, it's ranging. Above 4 cents, looks fine. Mega resistance at about 5 cents. Atom is not really ranging actually. I mean, it kind of is, but it's actually selling off more than most stuff. Very sideways, same price as it's been 2021, dude, in the summer. Shit. Does have real good support above 10. Osmos can't get no love, sideways as hell, as all of the EMAs converge on each other's, or just moving averages. We're getting squeeze-a-laid all the way. By the halving, these will all be touching each other and will force price one way or the other. Will it be up or down? Is the question that everybody's wondering. Forbes and all these other guys are saying, you better, is it to buy now, buy the halving, make lots of money? It's like, dude, where were y'all at months ago? Where were y'all at last year? Now, y'all know where they were. Telegram is telling everyone to suck its ball sack. Mega volume, man. This thing looks so good. Pumping it up. Above 550 looks good. We already hit our low sevens target off of this. So we're probably going to consolidate maybe into the halving, which is actually right around where this trend line is. So I would just expect this to kind of ping pong and peter sideways between like 6 and 7 or so. Matic, I do kind of like this chart on the weekly. Getting squeezed though on the daily EMAs, but mostly off of the weekly term chart. Look at this. Getting leaving the yellow candle right there, all in this range. This is a very good spot for entries to me on a very quiet chrono cross. Nice EMA structure, nice oscillator structure, and good risk management. I mean, it's about 5-10% depending on your tolerance and how you like to really slice the chart up. And I mean, you're looking at just a 125 run to not even make an all-time, or not all-time, excuse me. A local high is 35%. So you're looking at 3 to 1 minimum on that. So that's pretty good. I'm going to go nibble on that one a little bit later. Let's see. ES. We're kind of rolling over. They sniffing out that inflation. Once TNX broke, y'all already know what it was. We've been watching that chart like a hawk and with oil along with it. And, you know, once that kind of broke, that's the sign that, oh, shit, we might be not looking so good. And we are getting follow-through on that with the majors, notably, actually all of them, really. Bears trying to get in the power zone. Not quite there yet. They are fighting for their life to get through Bulls defense at about 5,200. If we go to the weekly, oh, yeah, weekly open and close below that trend line. This is interesting chart, sideways as hell. Market's like, wait, inflation's going to keep being bad? They're going to have to hike more, maybe? Something like that. Really, next stop on this is probably like 5 flat. If it breaches like 52 with some conviction. NASDAQ is below. Look at this, though. This is actually important. Below 18.3. This horizontal, you can see. Maybe you can't see it. Let's brighten it up a little bit. It is kind of dark. Let's actually go up a shade. There we go. You can see very formidable resistance there. Tried to pump this morning before that number came out. Oh, no, just kidding. Sucks. So very precarious spot here. We start getting too comfy below this 18.3. I'd probably look for this to break 18,000 and maybe test this little range here at about maybe lower 17,000 range. So we are getting a little bit of weakness in the majors. Ain't no lie there. Oh, Dow says, oh no, inflation is bad. We have not been below the 55 EMA in a long time. Actually, since this is good information, y'all, we need to carry this forward 1,000. This is very interesting. We have not breached the 55 since November of last year, and not even close. Look at this. So tomorrow and Friday, we will have opportunities to open and close below the 55 EMA, and that hasn't happened in a long time. The last time we saw that, we got some sell pressure over the next couple of months, so pretty interesting spot there. And there is good support at 38 flat. Below that, though, I mean, you're pretty much looking at a $2,000 trap door there. Russell is trying to maintain on a weekly basis at that 2,000 level. But y'all know that 2060 is very formidable and was respected many a times here and here and here and here and here and there and there and whatever. Now it's just slicing through it. If this closes like this today in a couple hours, you never want to see, well, if you're bullish, I guess, you don't want to see the candle close and engulf both EMAs with one swoop. That's usually a bad sign and usually get follow through in that direction. So in this case, it would be to the downside. You know, if this is a bullish candle the other way, you know, obviously you'd look for upside price action. Here's a really good example actually right here where it just slices through both, goes sideways, price acceptance at that new range, and then gets continuation. Will we see that here? I think we will see that if we keep building below 2060. The trans, what are the trannies doing? Yeah, they're getting scared too. Back below 15.4. Watch a layway. VIX spiking up. We're getting that little VIX spike. Look, guys. Snap. The false breakdown was or seems to be true. Because look at even in the false breakdown, you didn't even get the bulls to go into the neutral zone. They stayed bid above the power zone, and then we got this follow through. Now you got higher highs on the candle structure. I mean, this is kind of a bearish chart. Bearish for equities. Bullish for volatility, that is. We're up above 90. Yeah, see? 90. Watch out. Y'all know what happens if we get over 100. That's caution zone. Even getting like this off this structure, you got this one engulfing candle taking out every EMA. A little bit of a liquidation break. Continuation. We start getting over 100, man. I'd look for a pretty nasty sell-off in equities. Oh, man, yeah, see, VIX still, look at this saucer basing pattern, incremental higher highs, watch a layway. Oil is very bullish. There's no other way to slice it. Looks very good above about $84. Let's see what this sold off to. Yeah, about 84 and change. 84 handle is the mega support zone. Anything getting comfy below 84, then we have to, you know, call this potentially a false breakout. But does look very good right now. And where are we at relative fib-wise? Right above the... Okay, all right. Right below, I mean, the 786. But, yeah, above 84, inflation. Watch out. If this keeps riding this trend line, man, by summertime, gas could be very expensive. And that would suck because that's when people like to travel, man. What the hell? Nat gas, if it clears $2, probably fills this gap off this consolidation right here. Loses 170 though. Ew, nasty. And you can see this line in the sand at 155. Let's oh snap! Bonds getting absolutely murked with that inflation. But y'all already knew that was probably going to happen with TX floating, gold going up so much, and oil. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. Let's go to just TNX and look. Man, look at this. Little retest of the tops yesterday. Getting follow through. This is very bullish above 420. Really needs to maintain 430 for optimal structure on the bulls. but very sexy bull chart there. Target probably 450 and then 470s on this guy. So we could probably, let's go ahead and put those on, which we do have an alert right there. And then what did I say, 475, kind of middle of this gap. Those are kind of the targets there off of that, unless we breach 430. If we do get back comfy below 430, I would look for this to probably break down and go back to at least 420 and potentially beyond. All right, let's go dollar. Yeah, there it is. I was wondering why dollar wasn't participating in TNX's super rally. And, man, dollar breakout with oil breakout. Ugh, God. You think stuff is expensive now? We better hedge with getting long oil pretty much, right? Anyway, moving on. Gold. Gold's been doing very good as well. Oh, man, look at this, guys. Into our first target box. Very aggressive move on golds. Let's go to the weekly. I mean, look at this. Pump Allay Fest 3000 the last couple of months. Very nice. Breaching the 2500 level. I don't think it's going to do that on this run. You never know. Crazy shit could happen with gold. But the ultimate target off of this structure is up at about just shy of $2,800, which obviously would be a new high. Will silver actually do something and get up to, you know, hunt levels like it did in 2011, the first time I got into trading? Yes, I did buy the top. I FOMO'd in like a freaking best trader ever. Anyway, possibly it looks very good above $26. Mega resistance at 32, and then after that, you pretty much get to about that 40 zone. What would concern me for the downside on this? Anything getting comfy back below about 27 flat. Platinum is above 950, very beautiful. Above 950 is beast mode. And the platinum gold ratio is so low right now, man. I mean, this has got to play catch up at some point, I would imagine, especially if you look at platinum gold, which I actually have a chart. Maybe we can pull it up real quick. Why not? Let's do it. It's been a while. What do I do? Gold. There it is. Yeah, you can see 0.4, man. So low. If we go back in history all the way back to, what do we got here? Futures on 93. I need to find a platinum price that goes pre-93. Because the gold futures came out in 71. Of course they did. I bet if we use, let's see, I bet Owanda's got some good history. Let's check it out real quick. Nope, 98 as well. Or 90s as well. Okay, so not quite as far as I thought it would go. Let's go to TVC. Yeah, 90s as well. Okay. Let's try one more. I don't want to spend too much time here. And not even close. All right, so regardless, whatever. 0.4, if you pull up a longer history, 0.4 is super low. It almost never is this low. So, you know, usually it's higher because platinum's way more rare and all that. And that was off the backs of like an economic thing too. A lot of people, you know, citing EVs taking over the world. You don't need platinum for catalytic converters, blah, 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 blah. But yeah, platinum's used in other stuff too. And the platinum group metals, the PGMs, rhodium, stuff like that, palladium, they're used in lots of different applications. But yeah, just to bring up how low 0.4, man, on the gold ratio chart is and looks relative to history. Anyway, back to this. Looks great above 950. Palladium looks real good back above 1,000. I actually love this little like inverted H. Would look real good above 11. I'd look for a target at this blue box, which we, you know, have had on here for a while since last year. I'd look for a target of that about 12. GDX, Pump Fest 3000. GDXJ, same thing, above its trend line. Look at this, y'all. This trend line goes all the way back to the bottoms of November 15, and we're getting above that, which also coincides, look at that, with the 200 weekly and we have the potential to actually open and close above it in 2 days. Woo, man, that's pretty wild. GDXJ getting it in. Let's go look at Hecla Mining real quick. I'm just curious what it did. Wow, what a move. I forgot to look at individual miners, man, on these pumps. That's my bad. Someone should have warned me, man. That's y'all's fault. Just kidding. Just joshing. All right, let me go open up a thing on my phone real quick for Mr. Casey Lewis. We're going to go through your tickers that you emailed me. Let's see. He's got, from today, he emailed me ADI. Let's go check him out. Oh, wow, beautiful. I already like this chart. Let's go to the weekly. Oh, yeah, sexy time. Trying to break out. Really needs to get a couple of open and closes, though, above 200. But this looks very good above, like, 190. And we can easily pull fib off of this consolidation structure. Looks about 220-ish, probably, 240 for a target. And like I said, about that 190, 185 area. You start getting below there in this consolidation. That looks real nasty. So not too bad. And what do you got? 222, 196. Perfect. Yep, like that one. Let's see what else you got here. TGLS. Holy shit. Technoglass. That's a cool name, I guess. 55. Above 55 looks very good. Let's see. Yeah, above 55 looks awesome, man. Target on this, though, might be a little bit tougher. Let's use this consolidation. So, like 60, somewhere in the mid-60s on that, probably could look for. Potentially like $70. I mean, if we pulled like this big fib, this is going to be a big target, though. 80. Yeah, so maybe the 70 handles like a good target on this with the stop for me. I would stop out at like probably 50 flat on that one. Yep, 50 flat, 76. Perfect. Like it. Nice. Oh, Cabot. This one's kind of already running real hard. Not my favorite so far out of the three. Yeah, and even the weekly is pumped. It's pumped like all year. Just methodically, too. Looks okay above 90, but man, at $100 is probably a good resistance right there. So it looks like it's the first time. Yeah, $100 has got mega resistance. Yeah, this one I would probably skip. If I had to trade it, anything below 90, nasty, and maybe looking for 100, just over 100. But there's a lot of resistance at 100 there on this one. Yeah, well, you adjusted though kind of appropriately. 98 stop loss at 96, looking for 102. I mean, that's not terrible, but definitely not my favorite out of the ones you've posted so far. Westlake, very bullish above 140-ish. Very nice above 140. Faux show. A little bit of shit momentum on the oscillators for the last month or so, but nonetheless looks very good. Stop probably at about 140, mid 140s. Shit, this one's gonna be kind of tough. Yeah, probably. Man, that's a tough one. I'd probably say mid 140s and maybe look for like close to 200 on that one. That one's a little bit. That's a little bit tougher. Not my favorite. I don't like this DMI reading right here. This little super methodic. I mean, look how like just straight both of the lines are. You know, it's better when they kind of chop a little bit. I don't like when they're so smooth on the DMI. So what do you got? 152. Yeah, I mean that's about right for the targets and stuff. Definitely not my favorite though. All right, let's go back to. I think you posted some other ones. Where? Oh, here it is. Let me pull up some of those ones you sent to me on Monday. I was still out in the country. Goldman Sachs, physical gold. Well, you know, this is already on the backs of gold, so would I trade this? Nah, probably not. I would use just like GDX or GLD or something. Don't need to go into this one, but I mean, you can just relate gold analysis to this. So as long as it's staying above 2,300, it looks very good. If it breaches there, then we kind of open this range up to like 2180-ish. So, but if it was only that one for the hypothetical, yeah, below 2270, Like mid $22 range is nasty. And target on this, man, I mean, shit, dude, this thing is like 25 bucks maybe on that. So yeah, 25, 20, yeah, there you go, boom, bar. Let's go to bar. Oh yeah, so these ones, man, you got a lot of the same things, and this happened last week or the week before with some of the SPY ETFs. I kind of just skipped some of those because they're really all the same. They're all based off of gold, and we can just literally look at this chart and know if you want to buy those other ETFs for whatever reason. I would just like use GLD or futures. They even have micro gold futures too, MGC, and they're a tenth of the size. So most people, pretty much all people, if you trade, you can manage those. So I would just kind of use those. I mean, unless you have some particular advantage of trading some of those stocks, possibly. Let's see, a CNQ in that same boat. I need to eat some food. Ooh, vol flash at the top of range. Ew, don't like that. That implies some consolidation is up and coming. Yeah, what is this? A mineral gas production, Canada. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is big. I wouldn't touch this. This is too far for me. Breaks out of the rounded top formation and then just freaking murders it. I mean, where are we at? Just off of this rounded top. Yeah, the 2618 on oil. I mean, above 76, I guess it's okay. Maybe you can look for like 90-ish. But I don't like these vol flashes. I wouldn't do that one if it was me. Yeah, looking for 90s. Yeah, I mean, you have it set up okay, so it's not terrible. Fang. Oh, what are the Fangs doing? Diamondback. Oh, man, I haven't looked at Diamondback in a while. Holy moly. Well, it's hit 1618 extension already. So if it can build above 200, that would be really bullish, and we could probably look for, you know, let me pull fib off of this level right here. We could probably look for like 240, 230 handle on that one. Really needs to stay kind of above that 190 handle, though. Start getting comfy below that. Yeah, not so good. What do you got with that one? Fang. Stopping at... Oh, I lost my position here. Stop. So, yeah, that's a little farther than I would take it, but I kind of see what you're doing there. I would tighten that up if it was me and use that like 190s. But I mean, you know, whatever, $7, kind of splitting hairs probably at that point. GDDY, GoDaddy. Oh crap, GoDaddy. Man, I haven't looked at this chart in a hot minute. Looks like nobody really has, as it went sideways for 2,000 days almost. That's cool. But wow, look, once it broke out, dude, what a trade. I wish you would have brought this up when it broke 90 bucks. Beast mode. When you see a candle like this taking out all this range, that gets uber bullish above 82, 83. And then you get follow through in the next couple of weeks. I mean, after it went above 90, it got into full bull-tard mode until it broke that. And I mean, this is moonshotting, man. Wow, over $100. Good support about 120. Let's go back to the weekly. Let's pull some fib off this consolidation. Target's about 140 on that. So let's say about 120-ish. You got 140 up there. Not too shabby. What do you got? 121. Man, perfect. Man, just like you read my mind. GLD, so we already kind of went over GLD. Above 200 looks really good. We're just looking for gold to keep targeting. Oh, wow, look, from a long time ago, I actually have some analysis. Man, I haven't looked at GLD's chart in a while, I guess. Let's see here. What is this measuring? I don't know what I'm measuring there. Need to make better notes sometimes. Well, regardless, the target on this is 250. That would probably coincide with, you know, gold being up there, what, at 25? And it's actually the same, yeah, 2,700 as our futures target. So you can kind of just use that one as well from the futures. So about 200, like 190s above that looks fine. And probably looking for about 250 long term on this one. Oh, you got that one super tight, bro. $3. that might be one of the tightest trades I've seen you do. GLDM. I would spread that out a little bit if it was mine. That's pretty tight, brother. Again, you can just use gold. You know, the gold analysis on the futures to trade these. Kind of same thing. About 42 looks fine. Probably looking for what, like 50 or something like that. Yeah, 56. So you got that one. Yeah, you got it at 50. Yeah, that one's not too terrible. I wouldn't trade like all of these though. It looks now that I'm going through these last ones that almost all these are going to be gold ETFs. Yeah, so I would pick just a couple and trade those, because really you start wasting some time when you look at all these individual ones. It's like, what are you going to buy? 10 different gold trusts and ETFs when you could just buy GLD, which is the most liquid one, has very tight options on it, so you can hedge or sell calls and do different strategies, whatever your kind of thing is. So yeah, I would kind of just more so focus on one of them, because like I said, it takes a lot of energy to look at all these other ones. Now, the only pushback on myself for that is, I think I mentioned this last week, if you look at dark prints, like dark pools and high volume prints, sometimes institutions will get sneaky and hedge on some of these different things. They'll use these obscure ones that like no one really knows about, like a couple of these ones we've looked at. Like, you know, who's looking at this is funny. Who's looking at iShares Gold Trust Micro, iShares Gold Trust Micro ETF shares representing, bro? Yeah, we representing up in here. Yeah, but if you saw a huge print on this and it was from like, you know, Goldman or some shit like that, yeah, maybe they're hedging and that could be sneaky. But that's about the only way I think they're useful to kind of look at. Let's see. Moving along. Ounce. I'm guessing that's what this means. Van Eck Gold Trust. Yep, again, same vein. Just kind of use the gold analysis to enter in these guys. Yeah, look, I mean, it looks almost exactly the same as that one. So, ounce, yeah, 24. That's about right. And then you got S Gold. Or what? S Gol. The I mean, look, this doesn't even look real. The ABRDN. What is this? The Aberdeen Physical Burns. I have looked at this at some point, though. Did you bring this up? I don't think you were watching the show back here. Huh. What the hell I scribbled right there for? I don't know why I even looked at this. Interesting. Looks real good. Above 20 bucks, though. Probably looking for about 26, maybe. Yeah, 27. And WOK. Westlake again. Wait, oh, I just did Westlake. That was just from your last one. Awesome. Sweet. There you go, brother. Thank you. Don't be a stranger to hop in the chat, too, over here. Or if you want to keep doing it that way as well, I will make sure to check my emails for you to go through your tickers. All right. Let's see. Moving along. Oh, what is this? Volume candles. That's new. In beta. Let's just see what it looks like real quick. I'm curious. Oh, this is old school. Okay. Yeah, these used to. I used to use these on stock charts before TradingView got like a lot better. Let's see here. Yeah, and I'm not gonna play with that really right now. Maybe on another day we'll go play with that. All right. I think that's it. Final thoughts. Where's the time setting on here? How long I've been going? Oh, there it is. An hour. Nice. 0 drop frames today. Thanks, Spectrum. Finally holding up your end. That's just lovely. Other than that, I think that's it for today. Bitcoin is looking pretty good. Just kind of wrapping up my thoughts here. Bitcoin's looking pretty good. I don't really like the candles from yesterday, but again, it's just freaking one day, and the range is strong. Range strong. So as long as it kind of just keeps building the range, and I'm just really expecting it to go sideways until the halving on Friday afternoon. And if we move over to one thing I do want to check real quick is some of the tech stonks. Most notably Microsoft, Nvidia. Oh, Microsoft's barely holding on here. Man, below 420, watch out if you got Microsoft. Wow, Nvidia's starting to roll over too. Sub 830, watch out. That could go for gap fill time all the way down here at 690. And I know it's like it doesn't really look that far. You're like, oh, what? 690? Holy crap. Well, this thing has ran from 500 to 1,000 just this year. So, crazy. What about Amazon? Vol flash at the top of range here. Yeah, maybe we're in store for a little gap fill for the summer. Maybe sell in May and go away will be very good advice for the rhyming stuff. Lots of gaps, man, from that February. Whew, big gap right there. Beautiful run on freaking Disney, though, man. Holy smokes. I didn't get most of that. I got a little bit of it right here. But, man, that bitch just took off. Yeah, we were talking about it a lot on stream in Christmas time in the very early of the year, how beautiful this setup was. Easy risk management, too. So hopefully some of y'all participated. Let's go to stonks for the reefers. Nope, not really doing nothing. VFF is, though. VFF pumping. Ooh, wow, beautiful pump. Look at this, is pretty damn bullish above 120. That's pretty nice right there. What else? So we got ACB. We got some good pumping going on. We actually have the potential. Yo, holy crap. If ACB stays above like upper 5 handle for the rest of the week and into next week, we could have the first chrono cross on ACB since all the way back in January of 21, which was a fail. But still, nonetheless, it pumped freaking from 100 to 180, so still pretty good move there. And you do have to be cautious with the weed stocks like that. I've learned once I get major resistance, and I usually use the weekly 55 for that, which is kind of funny. It's right there. I usually use that as price targets because they usually just get pumped real hard and then they fade off. One day, though, these will get open and closes above the 55, and then we can start looking for 200 moves. That would be beast mode trade. Potentially we'll get that this year. Other than that, nothing too crazy. The weed stocks are definitely looking pretty good, but kind of just consolidating on their pumps. We'll look at this one real quick. Yeah, this actually looks pretty sexy above 13 bucks. Not too shabby. MJ found some resistance at where, 420? No, it went actually up to 460. Wow. Trying to find support around 420. That would be awesome support. Very nice. Anyway, guys, much love. I'll be signing off now. I'll see y'all Friday. Mama Bear, just keep going sideways. Ethereum, doing your thing, making a higher high. Staying above the 21. This actually is looking pretty good for continuation. Market's probably just waiting for the halving. And the only thing that's kind of like, what the hell, is the total market cap. Why is this not above the 69,000 high? If all this money is coming in from ETFs and blah, blah, blah crap, why are we still $500 billion lower on total market cap? Oh, and one thing to sign off with. Actually, I forgot. We didn't look at our index, our miner index, because we got to look at our Bitcoin, our crypto miner index. Very good above 1,400. Ping pong and lots of movement up here. Bears trying to battle up here in the power zone with the Bulls. Let's see if the Bulls slappeth them down back into the weak zone while it rallies to the moon. Oh, what else do we got? Back trying to rally. Oh, shit, they're splitting shares. If you're holding this, just kind of... Wow, 1 to 25? Holy really? 1 to 25? Damn. Okay. Interesting. Did they fix their bankruptcy issue, maybe? And that was part of the plan, splitting it. That could be coming into the playing cards right now. So potential maybe buy here on backed cores. Oh, cores. Cores just can't get a freaking break. H pattern potential right here. So maybe if we get back above 360, it's party time. But until then, sideways AF. It's SAF. Almost sad. Yeah, a lot of selling actually on the on some of the miners today. Almost across the board, really. I mean, MicroStrategy pump Scam Master 3000's up, but and you might be like, what? He's amazing. He's epic. Okay, let me show you one chart real quick before I sign off. Scam me once, shame on you. Oh, look, he came out right at the end of the freaking .com bubble. Oh, let me buy all the hype stocks and pump it and sell it to you because I'm so epic. And then dumped on everybody's face over the next 2 years. Then, scam me, can't get scammed again. Y'all, if y'all know where that quote's from one of our amazing presidents from back in the day. Anyway, same kind of thing, right? Bam. But did you get scammed? Nope, it's back up to all-time highs. So this one is a little bit different. Bitcoin's got some legs, right? Huh? Very nice. But this thing is aggressive as fuck off this trend line. There ain't no denying that. So just kind of funny. People thought, Michael Saylor's so epic and badass. But, I mean, look at this. He did this, and then it went sideways for 20 years before crypto came along. The next kind of internet bubble sort of thing, I guess, if you will say. All right, much love, guys. I'll see y'all Friday. I am Z-Rex. This is No Noiz. Peace.